Unit CHCECE045. This is Section A, question number 5. In this role play, I will take a role of supervising teacher, and my task is to discuss the implementation of the new form of reporting additional needs of the student with 2 or 3 learners who will act as educational support staff. And my objective is to inform them about what's expected in terms of supporting colleagues with this new form. Good morning, everyone. I've called this meeting to discuss the implementation of our new form of reporting additional needs of our student. As educational support staff, it's crucial that we all understand how this form works and what expected from each of us in supporting our colleagues. Thank you for clarifying. Could you explain how this form is going to work and why it's being introduced? Certainly. This new form is being introduced to ensure a systematic and a consistent approach to identifying and addressing the additional needs of our student. It will allow us to document any concerns, observation, or specific needs that the student may have. How we should go about this form? Good question. First, whenever you notice a student showing sign of additional needs, or if a colleague share this concern, you'll need to complete this form. You should provide as much as detail as possible, including the student name, the class, and clear description of the observed behavior or need. And what we should do after completing the form. After completing the form, you should submit it to me or the designated person responsible for collecting and reviewing these reports. It's important to do promptly. This will ensure that appropriate support or intervention can be put in place as needed. What about confidentiality? That's a great point. We must always maintain strict confidentiality when dealing with this report, sharing this information only with those who need to know, such as our designated person, designated support team, or the child parents or their guardians. Privacy and data protection are very essential. Or do we have any training or guidelines on how to complete this form? Yes, we'll provide training and guidelines to ensure everyone knows how to complete this form correctly. This will help maintain consistency and ensure the data collected is reliable. Is there a timeline for implementing this new process? We'll begin implementing this new process starting next week. I'll make sure each you receive the necessary training and materials before then. You'll also find a copy of form in your mailbox soon. Any concern and question about this? If you do have, you can see me in the office. Thank you. CHCECE045. This is Section A, question number 6 in skills activity. This role play is the discussion of the behavior support for David. The setting of this one is a school staff meeting room with the behavior support coordinator and the other staff. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining for our meeting today. As you all know, we are here to discuss how we can provide the appropriate support for David. He is a grade 2 student that's facing challenges right now, and I'd like to be this one to be an open discussion and encourage your insight as well. Thank you for leading this, Aisha. Can you share your observation for David's behavior? Certainly. David display some days with aggression behavior, and mostly he's reluctant to participate in the group activities. Another student avoiding him and citing that he is so mean. And David shows as well for hesitant doing some writing and problem solving tasks. And do we know what might be trigger this behavior? That's really a crucial point, actually. I'd like to hear your thoughts on potential triggers or circumstances that could be influencing David's behavior. I think we should talk to his parents as well, because this is going on for how many weeks now? I think something is bothering him at home. We don't know. The only parents and guardians can tell that one. I find odd sometimes as well when they drop off David quite some lonely as well, and sometimes I can see that he's aggressive as well toward to his parents. Yeah, it seems like we need some individual approach for David, like how we can tailor a support to address his unique needs. This is a great point. Individualized support is a key. Let's brainstorm, some ideas on how we can encourage positive and respectful behavior in David. We should create a positive environment for him. And what about setting clear expectation to him? And we should consistent in what we do and the rules that we implement to him and all the students as well. What about positive reinforcement as well? Like example, when the students saying thank you, saying your turn, or what about saying nice things, being kind, being helpful. We do positive reinforcement for that one so that they will encourage as well. And what about forming support, team involve teachers, staff, and parents as well? You have all excellent suggestions. Let's discuss these roles, of each of us can play this support team and how we can collaborate effectively. How we can encourage David to participate more in group activities. That's actually a crucial, aspect. What about let's explore strategies to motivate David and create an environment, where he feels comfortable participating. In summary, let's create an action plan with specific steps and responsibilities, and then we'll monitor David progress closely and adjust approach if it's needed. Thank you for all your valuable input. Let's ensure that collaborative efforts make a positive impact in David's experience here. We'll convene to assess his progress.